Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play European Universalis 4 as the mighty Sylvanian Empire. Last time, we defeated the Ottomans, and, well, basically, a nation was freed, and they actually have, which I didn't realize last time, they have this province, Dubrovnik, and, it's a trade center, so that's a pretty noticeable, loss for the Ottomans. Russia lost a few provinces. Up here, I got one province, I think, just Van. Maybe a little bit of money, but that's about it for several 100,000 men. But hey, we did dampen the Ottoman ability to wage war, and Russia was beaten to a pulp, basically, as well. So yeah, I was sort of hoping more of Finland would have been conquered by Sweden. I think that would have been really helpful for our overall war efforts in the future. But there will be more wars between our sort of my little entente here and the Russo-Ottoman alliance, probably in the future. And next time maybe we'll be able to invite the Mamluks in and have them help out. But at any rate, there is a new update, which by the time you're watching this, it's probably been like I don't know, like a week since the update came out. But it is 1.24. Titled the Japan update, and it's a great update. It really is. It only has one problem. They don't guarantee that you can transfer this save file to 1.24 and have it work properly. So I'm not going to, at the risk of you know, corrupting the save file, crashes, stuff like that. I'm not going to. Simply because there is really no reason to. I mean, maybe there will be if the update after 1.24 comes out, but I have tested the update. It is great. Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic little update. The only problem, like I said, is that. But essentially, what it does. Yeah, there we go, we vassalized them. Essentially what it does is, obviously because it's named Japan, it does stuff in Japan, right? So the Philippines are now actual nations, not just uncolonized land. Some new ideas for the Oda. And that's about it in Japan. Like, there's a few minor changes in Japan, but balance changes have been made for economy and for war, quite a lot of them. The AI has been greatly improved, so you know how this is not bad considering we're going to be at peace for quite a while. But actually that puts me at almost 100. Yeah, so essentially the plan is, before I get back to the update, the plan is we reduce this army maintenance down to right around there. We're making money. We're going to take out 2 or 3 loans, and we're going to get this institution, but not yet. We're gonna get it eventually. Obviously, we're gonna need more money, but yeah. So that's our next plan. But until then, peace. Oh, and I'm going to need to rename these because I mocked them up a little bit. So, first army, second army, third army, fourth army. Fifth army. There we go. So, where was I? Ah, yes. So you know how last time I talked about all these strategic things, right? Pushing through this bit of the Ottoman territory as fast as possible, holding down these 2 choke points, and fighting them over the crossing, and how Bessarabia was vital in the. It's a good fortress that it's difficult to conquer, and it's the only route the Ottomans have into Poland, and ergo into Russia as well, to join with their allies and all this stuff. There was a lot of strategizing going on, right? The AI can do that now, and I mean it did last time. They realized how important Bessarabia was. They funneled men to join Russia rather than fight me directly. They In retrospect, considering they had around 180,000 men, 200,000 men during the war at different stages, they sent around 50,000 here and 150,000 over here, roughly. So they were a lot more focused on aiding Russia, taking back Moscow, which was vital, and, you know, they did really good in terms of their tactics. I just outplayed them, and that's why it was... Not really outplayed them, but... I made some stupid decisions, but we did win eventually, right? But it was 50 support from the printing press or state censorship. How many provinces? It's 3 provinces, right? 4 provinces. Sod it, let's do it. Does that change much? Some zealots and some... Not much, okay. So yeah, AI improvements and some balance improvements as well. So for example, supply depots now last 5 years instead of 2. Which makes sense considering it's 20 military points. Really should last for a while, but yeah. There we go, that's about it though. It's a really good update, it really is, but this one is just fine for me until we finish the Let's Play. Which, by the way, won't last for that much longer. We're getting towards the sort of tail end of it. Now what is this? Hold on. Stop. Shipbuilding, okay? And then what's this? Goods produced and trade in Baghdad, or lose base production in Baghdad. Cheers. Managed to find myself some German beer. Premium German beer, apparently. That's what it says on the can, so I'll believe them. Yeah. Or 75% something else. Yeah, I'll just go with the safer option. Holstein, by the way, is the name of it. Okay, so essentially we're looking for 100% military professionalism, which we're getting towards. Which gives reduced morale, damage taken by reserves by 50%, which is quite good. Do you want to lose loyalty and lose influence? Yes, please. That does make them rather displeased, but do I donate to them? I'll donate to you. There you go. Be happy. Okay, there we go. So, soon enough, we should have 100% professionalism, at which point we will be making quite a lot of money. The question is, see, we have 3... because I have military access in Circassia, which I don't need anymore, so get rid of that. I should have gotten rid of that earlier, but I forgot about it, honestly. Tech! Admin tech. Ugh. So 1,415. If I were to take out 2 loans, that's roughly enough. Actually, more than enough. Alright, let's embrace it. There we go. About time we were on equal footing for technology. And look at that. It's now dirt cheap. And it allows another group of ideas. Question is, which ideas? And we can take any of the 3. But I said I was going to take... was exploration? Or... let me go back really quickly. The expansion. Yeah, expansion and exploration together go really, really well. I have some vague memories about expansion and exploration about something. But it's relevant for Castile and Portugal. Essentially, it had something to do with the quickest way to colonize the most amount of land, and there were calculations about this, and there was an objectively correct way to do it, and I memorized it. It's probably not relevant now. It was probably like 2 years ago-ish, a year ago, maybe something like that. But yeah, it was relevant at the time. This will give me colonists. And I am a fan of colonizing Africa. So let's eliminate a few. Maritime, absolutely no. This, no. This, no. This, no. Actually, nah. Offensive. Aristocratic. None of these really. So let's go for exploration. There you go. And we now can actually pick up the first colonist for free. So there we go. Next one can be probably military. Probably, we'll see. It's a ways away. We do have loads of military points now that we can actually. Well, no, we have the exact same amount, but now they're a lot more valuable in terms of tech. So essentially, tech has been made cheaper. I'm overcomplicating things for no reason. Let's go over here into development once again and sort by development, and we'll sort of develop some of these completely undeveloped provinces in Africa. How about that? There you go. We'll increase our manpower ever so slightly, and yeah, there we go. We will need to obviously pay all these loans back eventually, but yeah, that's fine. Can lose navy tradition, gain army tradition. Yep. Okay with that, considering we don't have any navy tradition to begin with, I don't think. Probably not. Where can I check? Navy tradition, yeah, there you go, 6.2, so it was. Actually wasn't that terrible. Is changed by minus 2.29 each year. Damn. Alright. But now we have more colonists. And you know what that calls for? CDF. Colony Defense Force. There you go. We defend those colonies now. And I have no intention of micromanaging this to the point of sending troops back and forth on that patrol thing ever again. Basically. Allow them to reenact battles. I lose all my money, lose manpower, but I gain military professionalism. Or I lose a bit of prestige. You know what? Let's do it. For the sole purpose of being able to take these guys off of drill mode. What's J is the shortcut for this? Yes. There we go. And being able to just go ever so slightly lower on this thing. Put it at 45 per month. There we go. It's a good round number. There we go. Alright. So now we're making loads of money, and we're going to start paying back our loans. Would I like another vassal? Probably not. Would I like to annex a vassal? Now that is a much better question. Who... wrong button. Who can I annex? Well, see, I have a relationship sort of with you. But you would never be willing to Hmm. What do I have with them? Military access, royal marriage. Royal marriage will end eventually. Cancel military access. You've made an enemy for life. Now, you... When can I annex you? 31, so very, very soon, in other words. Let's improve relations and we can start gobbling you up. And we chord something. Now, you are still a remarkably powerful nation, aren't you? Yes, you are, despite Nogai sort of muscling out its own independence and whatnot. Hmm. You will have more rebellions to deal with. I'm sure. You will fall apart eventually. I'm sure. Where's my cannon? Oh, it's getting built there. All right. There you go. And go and defend my colony now. Perfect. Countries wish to hire condottieri. Condottieri, that's what they're called, yes. I have a Reconquest CB on you. Who are you again? Transaxonia. Ah. I keep hitting F for some reason instead of R. It's because I've been playing CK2. It's hotkeys are different. Transaxonia, at war with Uzbek and these guys. Kazakh and those guys as your allies. Where even is Kazakh? Do you even know? Does it even exist as a nation? Who knows? I mean, I could feed these guys. Yes, I could. You are rather small. I could feed you all of this stuff. I need to pay back my loans, though. Fine. Question. Where am I on legalism? As a matter. Let's do it again on September 29th, 1632. I have a cunning plan. Yes, I do. Who's Jampur allied with? That's the wrong button again. Get used to the other game. Jampur is allied with the Sindh Timurids and Malva. So if I wanted to, I could initialize like a huge continental conflict here. But there is no reason to. Because I have no intention of expanding in that direction just yet. You know what? Yeah. Sure. I'll do that for you. We'll also raise war taxes, increase army maintenance, and send not one but 2 whole divisions into this godforsaken land. And, yeah. There we go. How you like that? Actually, I probably should send, have you cross into over there, because I'm assuming they will come through this area. They just seem like the type, you know? But at any rate, it's a good opportunity to feed my new vassal some land, and sure enough, I'll take it. Plus, they're at war with someone else. It's practically free. I mean, it's quite literally the best opportunity to get rid of Transaxonia as a potential rising power in this area. Requesting military access from us. Yup. You see, I thought that this entire war against this thing would slow the Ottomans down, but now the fuckers are at it again. Take a look at their army. The Ottoman army is now numbering 155,000 men again, with 52,000 manpower and 63 mercenaries. They've actually cut down on the mercenaries since the last time I looked. Yeah, they're back. They're back in the game, and they're just an economic and military powerhouse, as always, pretty much. So, my expansions are quite necessary, indeed. No matter in which direction they occur in. Are you... Yeah, you are my vassal, alright. So I can go and help you siege that. There we go. You need help over there? Probably. I have 2 cannons. Here, I have some more cannons. It's a level 3 fort, from the looks of it. 2? No, it's a level 2 fort, sorry. This one is a level 2 fort as well. It won't cut it, not with 12,000 artillerymen. It sounds so wrong. Nobody ever puts 12,000 cannons. This is... Duh. No. No. 12 cannons, maybe. Probably more, but, you know. Balance reasons, I'm assuming. That's a weird thing to be doing. Let's have you. Go over there and teach him a lesson, will ya? Actually, no, you know, just take back the province and it'll be fine. We can forget this ever happened. The Ottomans are already done with their war, and look at the Russians. Sneaky bastards, look at that. Look at that, they've taken over Nogai. 70,000 men. Utter bastards. Look at that. Look at them. We may have won that war, but the battle... That war was like a battle, you know, that war was like one battle and we haven't won the overall war just yet. If that makes any sense. Complete bastards, you. What's the name of that? Yeah, it's you. There you go. You're welcome. All of this is now yours. Core it. And do with it as you see fit. I will not interfere. Well, other than, you know, like take 50% of everything you make, which, come to think of it, is interfering. It's kind of like the definition of interfering, but okay. So you're going there, and you're going to arrive on the 25th of February. Let's cut you off as soon as you lock in your maneuver. No, you changed your mind. Okay. Well, I need to siege these 2 places down, and then I can go on a wild goose hunt after you. Gain a skill 2 guy, or gain admin points. Admin points. I don't need a level 2 person just yet. They seem to be moving a little bit quickly for my taste, but not quickly enough apparently. Let's see how we do against pretty much the entirety of their nation's army. Hey, guess what? The game lied to me again. State maintenance goes down. That's ever so slightly helpful. Military access from Malva. Sure. Military access from Gujarat. Sure. So we're gonna fight over there? No. Fight over there? No. Make up your mind. Come on. That's a lot of people. I don't know why I was worried. But I really don't. Sit yourself down and get yourself out of there. Did somebody scream stack wipe? Alright. There's the thing. Contrary to popular belief, I don't want to take everything you own. But I just want to take most of it. And all your money. I really need all your money. And war reparations as well. So actually, come to think of it, yes, I want to take everything from you. Tech again? Ooh. That's cool. No, instead we'll adopt one of the ideas. So, Quest for the New World allows... But no, sorry, this is a Diplo thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. But still, Quest for the New World allows circumnavigate the globe and explorers and conquistadors. You may have noticed there is nothing to explore or to conquistador, which is totally a word. But there is nothing to, you know, do those things to. So, yeah. I don't know. Not very useful. Colonial range, not very useful. Settler increase, useful. Tariffs, useful. Colonialist, useful. Force limit for the Navy, pretty useful. Things in between, though, not so much. Construction, though, we'll take it. And then we get interest. No, it's yearly inflation reduction. Pretty damn good, too. Considering our inflation is naturally rising at pretty much all times. So we're going to reduce that immediately. Okay. How goes the occupation of this place, by the way? Are we firmly in control? More or less? Yeah? We should have more war score than this. I mean, I've beaten them. They've nothing left. Uzbek is imploding on itself, though, which is unfortunate. Just waiting for Russians to go in. Just waiting for them. With the Ottomans, mind you. With the Ottomans. What is this? With Morocco, Tunis, and Sylvania. Okay. That's good. That's fair enough. Who occupied this? Morocco. So you're fighting the non-believers in Europe. Okay, that's fine. For a second, I thought the Mamluks and the Ottomans had allied, and that would have been a big no-no. The diplomat is done with his sly words. Mwahaha, yeah. But good work overall. Can I begin integrating you? Well, obviously I need to be at peace, but you know what, soon. Am I gonna raise the thing again? Yes? Yes. Alright. But I think we're practically done here. Transaxonia is being divided into a billion pieces by a variety of people. So there we go. The Timurids, I think I'm sort of going to leave them alone. In fact, I think I'm going to leave pretty much everyone alone in that area. You can take Kiva. It's not the most like that, but I want those two provinces though. I really do. No problem with letting the war go on for a while longer. I'm actually gaining money from looting and devastation and stuff like that, so yeah. While I'm pillaging your land, you can complain how my peace treaties are unfair and whatnot. Oh, you just screwed yourself over, haven't you? Yup, you locked that move in. Caught out of position. Did someone scream stack wipe? Alright. Are we done? I mean, you are done, you're just maybe not aware of it yet, but what you're doing is well, Jampur isn't though, that's the problem, and they're sending in reinforcements by the thousands, bit by bit, which is both stupid and annoying, and stupidly annoying. Gain 200 settlers in Muhamve. That's the third colony, isn't it? That's fine, because you are now going to do the old song and dance of patrolling between the two for a few thousand years. There you go. So I wasn't going to do that anymore, but hey. Game made me, basically. Now, the question is, are we quite done with all this? Jampur, what would it take for you to get out of this war? You're being annoying. You're being incredibly annoying. And with no good reason, either. So you have more points for this. And you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it, because I do need to reduce my inflation. Yearly, because it isn't naturally rising, like I said. Now it's naturally declining, there you go. Even with loans, so. And we can repay one of them, speaking of which. And soon we're going to grab some military tech too. Right. Are my vassals done down there? No, they're sieging. They're actually going to get beaten back, aren't they? No? Yes. Alright. Oh, voila, all of a sudden you will accept. There you go. Thank you. And I'll just head on back with this lot. And with army maintenance reduced down to right there. There you go. We've got civil war in Arkakalinu, noble pretenders and particulists, and a general died. Let's recruit a new one. Damn, that's a pretty good general. Alright. Quality wool, we gain money. That's surprisingly kind. I've not come to expect such kindness. Trust your neighbours. No, don't trust your neighbours. Ever. Treacherous neighbours, traitorous neighbours. No. How naive can you be? In the context of this game, of course, needless to say. But you're gonna do this entire revolt song and dance like 50 times per thing, because genuinely I am relatively okay with it. There you go, we've paid off sorry, we've paid off the last of our loans and are making 48 ducats per tick. With that's being at capacity almost, which is quite nice indeed. Now you're still very upset over me force vassalizing you, but and doing covert actions on you, but you're warming up to me. You are warming up to me. Merchants gain influence. Possibly the most irrelevant thing we've read all day. Their loyalty I'd like to increase though for the modifier. I'll grant you that, because trade efficiency. Sure, you can have it. The Ming no longer consider me as a rival. Were I to be impressed by this somehow? Should I unrival them too? No. No, because I have nobody else to put in their stead. Take a look at the power rankings. So, I am number 1. Oh god. We are number 1. We are number 1, but it's Stellaris. Okay. There you go, it's been said. With wow, 1600 development. Or is it rating? Sorry, 1600 rating. It's based on development and development. Yeah, it's based on development and half of your subject's development. And technology factors into it as well. Yeah, I think so. Alright, Russia's right there though with 870. But also, so are the Mamluks, so yeah, it's really a Cold War-esque situation. Brandenburg might get stronger after this, and the Commonwealth is involved in something with them against Denmark. The Commonwealth getting stronger I support, because they're my only allies in Central Europe, well, Eastern Europe, Central Eastern Europe, sort of. The way things have been going, this has sort of become Central Europe for us, because we're never touching anything in this area, and it's sort of become immaterial. But yeah, Hungary's getting torn apart. Alright, lost the CB against Sind, and Transaxonia has also been reduced in size. Nogai separatists, we can actually check. 43,000 Russians and 16,000 Russians here. It's a big army. It is. It's not. Let's not kid ourselves. It's a big army, but right. So infantry time. You have to go with Gustavian infantry, right? I mean, you have to. You know, Karelians. Yeah. No real choice there. It's rare are the units that I'll just click on because of their name. That's one of them. Carolina Marschia Dramp and Fram. How do you say forward in Swedish? Fram, right? Fram. Fram. Fram? Fram? It's a hard R, isn't it? Fram. This I was looking for. Elite regiments will be removed from Syria, gain army professionalism. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Because so now instead we have standardized uniforms instead of that, so it's like a trade-off, one for the other. But it's basically the same thing, except this one gives plus 40 and 10 land maintenance. I think this one's slightly better. But yeah, we will take it, even though it does increase my maintenance. The ability to gain drill points faster is rather important. So is either of these colonies ever going to actually establish itself? Probably not, eh? Oh. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Because we sort of want to move away from this entire thing. We do that. And then we do that. So we've now moved towards legalism by quite a bit. And considering we're at 82 religious unity, I find this quite acceptable. Yeah. Quite acceptable indeed. So, there you go. We've refilled our manpower supply, and we're well on our way to coming back to legalism, which is honestly exactly where we want to be. Due to the simple fact that it gives you more money, gives you more taxes. It's just a better modifier, honestly. Technology goes down, manpower goes up, taxes go up. It's great, it's perfect, everything you need. Here it's morale of armies, which is important, don't get me wrong, it is really good. Fort defense is useless to me, because I'm usually attacking, and missionary strength, which is the only reason why I was in this entire situation to begin with. Conversion successful, alright. And by the way, we're still going to convert places, it's going to take, it's going to happen slower, which I'm quite fine. I'm quite okay with that, and it's quite fine. Coffee boom in France. Oh yeah! Diplomats. Counter-espionage Ottomans. Annex these, this lot, and we need to wait a little bit for these, but that's fine. Some admin points, and let's check local autonomy as well. There are a few places where it needs to be reduced, or it can be reduced. Alright. And we're good. An advisor has died. Oh, lovely. But that's... It actually is lovely. I meant that as a joke, but it is lovely because this guy enables me to get more money. There you go, and we'll take our focus off of admin points. 231 is our ruler at this stage. Alright, tell you what, I think that's quite enough for this episode. We did... It's a lot more relaxed. A lot more relaxed than last time, and some sort of passive improvements more than anything else. But yeah, until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.